Yeah, that's the other thing.
A battle of swamps in a rivalry that might not be the most prominent for either of these two schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. We'll get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Rogers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Berry. Brings into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the lone running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He's got it! They will score! Touchdown LSU!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watch watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Berry. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score. On to attempt the try. Extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The corners are walked up tight. Back to throw, it's Newton. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking for his man. And the third down pass is incomplete.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. LSU right back to the line.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't have it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on third and short. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of backfield. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He got a step and just dusted the field. The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Newton. Looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
The Gators moving quickly to the line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Complete to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to scramble. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Hustling ahead on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires into the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Defense in press coverage. Back to pass. He's taking the shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He'll take another shot here. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Dropping back, it's Newton. Under fire. Buys a little extra time. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in panic.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wyoming. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Fires downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Newton. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch. And that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4 down mode every single drive. Throwing incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They're going to run it to the right. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. LSU quick to the line. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it for a big play. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just that he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back. back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Scanning the field, it's Newton. He tries to take the top off. Hauls it in down the sideline. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
With the catch, it's Buchanan. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Line is set on third down. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. LSU right back to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Back to pass, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He got it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the D deny them on second and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
After that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Newton. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads it left. He's got it. 1st down and more. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Newton. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.